with Dr. Leyland. Step into the future, the world is waiting now. Dreams are in the making, we'll show you how. From the books to the screen, from the stage to the stars. Level up your game, let's raise the bar. Innovation, inspiration, it's in our DNA. Breaking through the limits, we're paving the way. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Empowered in your passion, your voice will be heard. Building a legacy with every word. From podcasts to pages, from business to art. Level Up's the place where it all can start. With heart and with vision, we're chasing every goal. Together we'll ignite the fire in your soul. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, we're trailblazing, breaking through the mold. Dreams are alive, let your story unfold. With courage and pride, we'll take the fight. At Level Up, we own the night. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. So let's level up and never look back. On the road to greatness, we're on the right track. Together we'll soar, together we'll thrive. At Level Up Academy, we're alive.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Level Up Academy podcast. So today you're here with Zion, okay? And if you're listening to this right now and carrying the weight of loneliness, sadness, depression, or anxiety, I want you to know you're not alone. Not here, not today. Too many of us have learned to smile when we're breaking inside, to function while we're silently falling apart. We've worn our masks so long, high functioning, overperforming, always saying I'm fine, that we've started mistaking them for our true selves. But let's tell the truth. We wear this mask not because we're fake, but because the world hasn't always been kind to our realness. We mask because we've been taught that vulnerability is weakness, that emotion makes us unstable, that asking for help makes us a burden. So we perform, we shrink, we pretend until the pretending becomes a personality and the pain becomes a lifestyle. But today's about breaking that cycle. It's an invitation to take a breath, take a beat, and remember, your mask is not your identity. You are not your anxiety. You are not your depression. You are not the version of you that just gets by. You are worthy of more. So stay with us. Hope still lives here and you deserve every ounce of it. I am going through a lot right now as well, and I'm an expert on masking, I'll be honest, right? I am. But I created a song called Behind the Smile. And I hope that it resonates with anyone who's going through right now hardship. So here it goes. And then I will bring, look up Mr. Positivity, right? Check this song out. It's pretty um, deep.
Behind the smile, ooh, put on my face like I do every day. Brush off the shadows and paint them in gray. Laughter rehearsed like a well-written script. No one suspects when you never slip. I show up on time, I shine in the light, but nobody asks what I battle at night. Success is a veil, and I wear it with pride, even when darkness is screaming inside. You never guess it, I'm breaking style, wearing my sorrow behind a smile, hiding in crowds, I'm the life of the room. My silence can echo much louder than doom. So don't be fooled by the mask that I wear. Just 'cause I'm standing don't mean I don't care. I text back with jokes, keep the feed full of cheer, but that doesn't mean I don't drown in fear. I'm tired of hiding, exhausted by grace, wishing someone could read past my face. They say you're so strong, you always pull through, but strength isn't armor, it's just what I do. It's dancing on glass, it's bleeding unseen, it's whispering help in a world so routine. And sometimes I wish there was room to fall without to explain it all, to be held without fear, to cry without shame, to just say I'm not okay without playing a game. You never guess it, I'm breaking in style, wearing my sorrow behind a smile, hiding in crowds, I'm the life of the room. But silence can echo much louder than doom. So don't be fooled by the mess that I wear. So next time you see someone lighting the dark, don't miss the flicker, that quiet spark. Ask twice, listen deep, be still for a while. Some storms wear heels, and some pain wears a smile.
Yeah. That was deep. That's what I'm going through right now. You can feel me? Okay, look at that smile, right? I'm never smiling. I hate when I smile sometimes, but I should. Hi, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome, welcome. Tomorrow it is our July 4th. Happy Independence Day to all Americans here or all over the world. Yes, we got freed and our independence in 1776. Don't get me started teaching on history, guys. Let's just welcome our brother Zion. How are you, brother? You're on mute, okay?
Yes, Dr. CJ, I'm good. I'm good. I'm so excited to be here. and to be able to sit next on stage with you. And I tell you, that song was so powerful. It spoke directly to my heart. Like I said, that's what you are going through. I think we're on the same boat right now. That's what I'm going through too. But then we are standing strong. We are still here. We are still showing up. It shows how amazing and how unique we are. So for anyone out there who might be hiding behind a smile, who might be going through one thing or the other, I want you to be proud of yourself. I want you to be proud of yourself. I was just sharing with my friend within the week, like the first 6 months of the year is gone. We are now in the last 6 months of the year. And sometimes when we look at our life, we feel like there are so many things we have not been able to accomplish. But be so proud of yourself. Nobody knows your struggles. Nobody knows what you have been through. Nobody knows those crying nights, those weeping nights, those times you wake up and you don't feel like going on. So one thing I'm telling you today, be proud of yourself because that's the best way to live life. So it's good to be here with you, Dr. CJ, and I'm looking forward to having an amazing event with you.
Hi, Everly. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's not just us. There's a lot of people who's going through this weird emotion. I don't know if it's the shift of the earth, or I think we're just taking everything in our, I don't know how to explain it. Like my whole life right now is in shambles, and my my loft is a mess. It's like, oh my god, I gotta start cleaning and getting my head straight. But our mission, both of us, our mission is to level up the world, right? And
Yes,
education is something that I love. You educate from the heart, I educate from the heart. We
yeah,
both do it. And I'm actually really like excited that we are doing 50 inspirational connections together this year with the other three amazing individuals that we have. But
yes.
I wanted them to know, like, who is Zion? Like, what do you do to continue to stay positive?
Wow, thank you so much, Dr. CJ. For those who are meeting me for the very first time, it's a privilege to meet you, and I'm very excited. I can see the comment section buzzing, seeing amazing people dropping in the comments. If you are here, just let us know by dropping a comment so we can be able to shout you out. Yes, my name is Zion Inogeru. As you can see on your screen, Mr. Positive Energy. Why? Because I'm a man on a mission to spread positivity to every corners of the earth, one person at a time. For me, this vision came about because looking at the world we have right now, people are going through so much. Now, it's not just now, it's not just in 2025. It's been coming. It's been coming for years. People going through so much, people going through a lot. And at the end of the day, people are facing life all by themselves. People are facing life. And I tell you, the negativity of the world can be so overwhelming. It can be so challenging. It can just put you in a place where you are in the dark. But that's why for me, pushing positivity has become a life because I know everyone needs a spark of life, a spark of motivation, a spark of positivity in the midst of what we are going through. So for me, I teach people, I coach people on how to embrace positivity intentionally every day of their life, irrespective of what they go through, irrespective of the challenge, no matter how difficult life might be, having that person to help you go through it, it's key. And for me, it's all about community. It's not just about me. It's not just about individuality. It's about us. It's about you. It's about me. It's about every one of us in this show and people who might be watching the replay later. Because the power of human cooperation, human connection, human collaboration can never be overemphasized. It's all about building together. It's all about working together because at the end of the day, together we can do so much more to make humanity better and to spread positivity to every corners of the earth. We are not resting, we are not backing down until everyone on the earth gets that feel, that touch of positivity in their life to be able to face the negativity and the life challenges they go through.
I love that. For all of our brothers and sisters in the world who's watching this as a replay and you're in the war zone, we're praying for you, whichever side. I'm neutral. I don't care what the reasons are. At the end of the day, if you're hurt, you're in pain, you're in despair, stay with us as much as you can and stay strong. Life will move as we move, right? It's easy actually to give up. Actually, it's hard to give up too sometimes. There's just so much things in your head going through. So I want you to take a deep breath and think when you're in that moment of despair, think of things of happy thoughts. Think of the possibilities of the future. Even though you can't see the future right now, just think, right? I think God has better plans and we just kind of have to go through it, even if it's super painful. Just keep going blindly. Believe in Him and just go blindly.
Yeah.
Um, I wanted to ask you, right? First, let me share the screen on the 50 inspirational connection. So, you've been in it as well last year, and this is all about a global visibility campaign designed to spotlight people really who are heart-centered leaders, creatives, founders, change makers who are building community, creating impact, and showing up with authenticity in social media, just like you, right? Even though you're going through things, yes, we are not masking because we're like, oh, this is my personality now. We're doing it because we want to inject energy. We're all about energy, right? So this movement really honors about people, individuals who are not just growing their business, but growing themselves. And you can apply even if you don't have a business. If you can even nominate yourself of why you're inspirational, right? And the purpose really is to connect and provide that visibility and impact with a ripple effect. And it's very much for everybody. This is what you'll get when you become in the 50 inspirational. You'll be on podcasts, you'll be on magazine spotlight, you'll have live stream interviews, social media promotions across Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook. You'll also have an advocate status as a leader of visibility, hope, and collaboration. And the top five will have voting this year. The top five will get cash prizes from $10 to $100. If you actually, these are our ambassadors, guys. Look at our amazing ambassadors. We have Susanna, Zion, Mr. Positivity, myself, Mike Asherbrenner, and Marlene. So this is the where you can apply. And when you go in that website, at the bottom, you just scroll down. That is the Google Drive, and it actually explains to you what you will get on there. So that will be amazing. Now, for our people here, Zion, tell us, right? Last year, you were in 50 inspirational connections. What was your experience like, and why did you say yes?
It's for me, it's a beautiful experience to be among the 50 inspirational connection. Why? Because looking at the vision and the purpose of this mission, it's mind blowing. Because one thing I know is we live in a world where people celebrate success, not effort. People celebrate, oh, people achieving great things. But what about those who are putting in the effort, even though they've not gotten to the place that is called success? One thing that 50 Inspirational Connection does, it celebrates you no matter where you are. You might just be starting, you might have left the starting point, you might still be going. It celebrates you. It allows you to know that progress is progress no matter how small. It appreciates your effort, it appreciates your energy, it appreciates your dedication to making a difference in the life of others. When I was part of it, it was a life transforming experience. Why? Because I go to connect with other people who are doing an amazing things in the world. It's a global recognition. We recognize people from all over the world, from all the continents of the world. And imagine I'm in Nigeria, I'm from Africa, and I was in a team of people from Europe, from Asia, from America. And to be honest, we at the beginning we didn't know ourselves. But because we were able to be part of a team, beyond just knowing each other's name and what we do, we became friends. Friends who worked together, who collaborated together, and we did an amazing things together. So that's what I really benefited. The ability for me to meet people, because for me, I love connection. I love connecting people. You know, it takes one person to connect another. And if we are all connected, we can shine our light much more better. And connecting with people like that was so amazing. Now, in the process of the experience, one thing I really love is the authenticity. We are not trying to for you to come and tell us I do XYZ or say I see, you by talking and talking and talking. No, it's all about taking action. It's all about people who are doing, not those who are just talking. It's about people who are really making the effort of seeing impact in the world. So where the people that is part of the 50 inspirational convention are not just stalkers, they are doers. They are people who have seen the impact, we felt the impact, and we have seen how many persons have been impacted by what they are doing. So
Yeah.
it's an amazing experience. I know that CJ want to jump in. Okay.
No, I love that. Now I'm glad that my vision became a reality because I only thought about it literally on paper. Like I was just writing on it 2 years ago. This is the third year now. This is a 3 year program already for movement because it's not about vanity measures or putting you out there. It's about showing people and inspiring others, those who are going through trying to figure out life if they want to be in business. The unfortunate part right now in the world is that social media is the currency, right? So if you don't have money, if you don't have friends, and you can't find friends that are true, how are you going to be highlighted, right? How are you going to be there? So people ask, oh, Dr. Leland, do you need to have 20,000 followers? I said, no, you could have 5 connections. I don't care. What I care is that you are doing something for your community. And because we're not talking about, oh, I just me, highlight me, and blah, blah. I don't care. I don't care. I only care. I don't even care about degrees. I don't care about anything. I care about your heart showing up, doing something good for people. Okay. We are measured. I want Level Up Academy 50 Inspirational Connections people are measured by compassion, kindness, hope, inspiration, positivity, and doing something about it. Because we could sit here all day, talk. We can talk. I mean, we could have storytelling 24 hours marathon. But if we're not helping and we're not doing anything in the community, there's 8 billion people, guys, 8 billion, right? So we're trying slowly. And we're hoping that even if when I'm gone, somebody continues 50 Inspirational Connection because it is a necessity. It's not a luxury anymore. It's a necessity to continue our legacy and impact of the world, right? So you were 50 Inspirational Connections last year. I love that I put you guys in theme. I have an idea of how to do it differently this year. We're gonna actually have Zoom meetings. All the 50 people can come in because last year it was silo. I put 5 people at a time on a team, right? And that was already hard for you guys to like get your schedule because you're all over the world, but you made it happen.
Yeah.
Actually, I had I lead like 19,000 employees, and they're all over the world. And so I had to figure out how are they going to work on a project, right? So I would put them on teams. And so what I'm doing with 50 Inspirational Connections is from that experience from the corporate world, putting it on 50 Inspirational Connections. And without you guys knowing, you're actually part of bigger corporations if you think about it, because I'm teaching you project management without labeling it, right? I'm teaching you collaboration without labeling it. You collaborated, you figured it out, and I didn't micromanage. I didn't ask you every week, did you guys do it? Did you guys do it? I don't do that because humanity, we have our lives. You live in Africa, I live in North America. We have lives. We can't connect 24/7. But if you want somebody bad enough to be kind, to be connecting with them, you will make time. You will, right?
Yeah.
And you guys did. You guys were all over it. You guys did. You made time. What's the best time? You communicated. And two, you guys didn't even know that you're really practicing great communication skills because you communicated and you made it happen. And I saw some of the groups didn't communicate and nobody asked questions and everybody was confused. And I'm like, okay, first of all, you guys didn't ask questions. Secondly, you didn't read directions because it was there, right? So I could
Yeah.
see how the people's dynamics are. Now, this year, we're going to do breakout rooms. So if you're in 50 Inspirational Connections with Zoom, everybody can come in anytime. We're going to do multiple of them. And you just breakout room to get to know everybody, not just your team. So you can make friends live right now in the breakout room. So that's what I'll be doing for 50 Inspirational. No more team silos. So now, Sion, let me ask you this question. When I ask you, Do you want to be a 50 Inspirational Connections ambassador? It didn't took long. You said yes. And I want to know why.
Now, like I said earlier, when I had to go and read about the vision. I've been following up, but then I've been following up, then seeing the purpose, the vision, the mission, and what it's all about. It's all about not just recognizing people, but recognizing you for more impact. Yeah, amplifying your voice for more reach, edifying you so that you can edify more persons. So for me, that's what I'm all about. And as you were speaking, you mentioned about a vision that is geared or that is amplified by having love, compassion, empathy, towards humanity and towards others. And those are the key words that is behind my vision of spreading positivity to every corner of the earth. So it clicked right away. I didn't have to think twice and say, "Oh, do I want to? I don't want to?" No, because the vision click, it aligns. I didn't have to think twice to just say, "Yes, I'm all about it." Because for me, it's all about humanity. It's all about you. It's all about me. It's all about how much impact we can have in the life of others positively, because you don't know who you might be impacting, you don't know who you might be helping. What you have to say today has the power to encourage somebody. What you have to say today, your vision, your mission has the power to change somebody's life. And the ability for you to put yourself out there through the 50 inspirational connection, it's a chance you cannot turn down. Why? Because somebody needs to hear your voice, somebody needs to see you, somebody needs to hear what you are doing to make a difference in the life of other persons. And I tell you, that's why I'm part of this. And that's why for me, I'm wholeheartedly inviting anyone who is watching live or who will be watching the team replay to do well, register and be part of this. Why? Because the world needs you, needs the vision, needs the goal we are pursuing. Because that's how we can make a huge difference in the world. And yes, that's it. So 50 Inspirational Connection Ambassador and logo. You too can one day be part of the ambassador, that through you, many persons can hear about this vision, many persons can be part of it, and many persons can take advantage of it for more impact. Never forget, why we are doing this is because we want to make more impact. We want to amplify your voices so you can amplify other people's voices. We want to uplift you so you can uplift others. We want to shine the light on you so you can shine the light on others. Because the more your light shine brighter, the more darkness we are going to eliminate in the world. So we help you shine your light. You can help other people shine their light. And together we're going to shine brighter and brighter, and we take over the world. So that's the reason why I said yes to be part of the 50 Inspirational Connection DTCG.
Wow, that was a lot in your brain going on. I love that. Thank you. Thank you. I was curious. Um, Also, nobody ever asked me, like, why did you pick me to be an ambassador? Because a lot of people, actually, one person, or no, three people, one person live and two people asked me on the DM, how do I become a 50 Inspirational Connections ambassador? Zion would never ask me. Susanna never asked me. Mike never asked me. Marlene never asked me. You don't actually ask me, I will ask you. And to be an ambassador, it's not as easy as you think. You have to connect with me throughout the year, that 12 months. You can't just show up, oh, 50 Inspirational Connection is here. Boom, I'm 50 Inspirational Connections. And then you just mute Level Up Academy for 12 months. And then when 50 Inspirational comes, you just show up. No, Zion and I probably haven't talked in like 2 to 3 months, but throughout the year, we cross paths. We tag each other. We say hello to our events because we get busy. People get busy. You can't show up all the time, but we're throughout there. Second, okay, you have to be part of the 50 Inspirational Connections before you can become an ambassador. You can't be talking about 50 Inspirational Connections if you've never experienced it, right? So to be an ambassador, you have to be part of that 50. And Zion was part of the 50. Marlene was part of the 50. Mike was part. Susanna was part. Susanna, first year, actually was one of the 50 Inspirational Connections. All of the people who are ambassador. Ambassador, guys, is that leveled up stage of inspiration. They created a community. So if you are 50 Inspirational Connections and you get chosen this year, think for the next 12 months, that's your project. If you want to be back as an ambassador, how are you going to change your community? Because I will be watching What are you doing in your community that's creating that inspirational ripple effect of hope, kindness, compassion, and just helping? Yes, we all need money. Believe me, I know. But at the end of the day, if you're not right in the mind, money won't come because you're just not there. And you're giving off really negative energy, right? And you can't think straight. So you have to be right in the mind to be inspired by your own actions. So that is why how you would become 50 inspirational ambassador. This year, I'm actually doing different on the 50 inspirational people. So if you're one of the 50, you can definitely use this badge, which I will go ahead and send this to everybody when they get chosen. So you'll have this 50 inspirational connection badge and it says inspire and be inspired, right? That means you are inspirational of your own domain, but now it's your turn to give light to others and inspire the world. So that is what badge you get. I'm so excited. Back to you, Zion. I have a question for you. All right, and I'm going to take this out. You call yourself the Chief Positivity Officer. What does that actually look like day to day in business and life?
Oh, that's a great question because I get to be asked every day. They're like, "Oh, I love that tagline, Chief Positivity Officer. It sounds good. It sounds catchy." But to be honest, it's beyond those words. It's beyond the Chief Positivity Officer as a crown, as a title. It's about who I am as a person. Now, being the Chief Positivity Officer, you said, what does it actually looks like on a day-to-day in business and life? It's simply living the life of positivity, to be able to inspire others with my attitude, with my character, with my responses, and the way I treat life in itself. You know, if you were here at the beginning, I mentioned something earlier. We all go through challenges, whether in business or in life. But having that spark of positivity around you can make a huge difference. Can be a catalyst for you to find hope, to find courage, to find faith, to keep living. So what I do on a day-to-day and what it looks like in business and in life, it's whenever I show up with so much energy and smile on my face to inspire you, to motivate you, to encourage you and lend you my strength. Sometimes what somebody needs is just a big hug and to say, don't worry, you are not alone. And boom, that can just be what they actually needed, to move to the next level. For some persons, they just need words of encouragement. Someone who will always constantly remind them of who they are. Because at the end of the day, we are not defined by our circumstances. We are not defined by our situation. We are defined by who we say we are. And reminding you every day of who you are, not based on your circumstances or your challenges. It's what I do every day for businesses, for individuals, for one-on-one coaching, for group coaching, to keep reminding people the why they are here and the reason to keep living life every day. Because at the end of the day, life is a journey. And the more you go on this journey, the more challenges will come. The more you're going to experience difficulties, the more you're going to experience downtime. But then with positivity, you can turn it around. You can use the stumbling blocks to become a stepping stone. You can use the test to become a testament, and you can use the mess to become a message. So that's what I do on a day-to-day when it comes to business and living an everyday life for me.
I love that. I love that. That's really amazing to stay positive when you're going through your own things. I'm full of music right now because I discovered that I can create my own lyrics, putting in my own tone, and then I put it on AI and create the song. So I created a song for 50 inspirational connections. Okay, ready? Tell me after what you think. Okay, here it goes.
Okay. Yo, it's not just a scroll, it's a movement. Let's get it. Yeah. Tap in, level up, this the real lane. Dr. Leyland dropping fire, not playing games. 50 deep with the mission and the voice. Ain't just talk, we the power, we the choice. We spotlight rebels, dreamers, queens, bosses, builders, legacy machines. You want truth, you want real. This the type of vibe that you feel and heal.
From the mic to the gram, LinkedIn too. 50 connections, yeah, that's the crew. Wanna grow, wanna shine, wanna be seen. This the dopest network on the scene.
So don't just lurk, engage, ignite. Click that follow, change your life, this ain't hype. This the tribe on a mission, level up style, legacy edition.
Legacy edition. Legacy edition. Legacy edition. Legacy edition. From the mic to the gram, LinkedIn too. 50 connections, yeah, that's the crew. Wanna grow, wanna shine, wanna be seen. It's the dopest network on the scene.
So don't just lurk, engage, ignite. Click that follow, change your life. This ain't hype. This a tribe on a mission. Level up style.
Legacy edition. Legacy edition. Legacy edition. Legacy edition. Legacy edition. Legacy edition. Legacy edition.
What do you think?
Did I write that song? Wow, that was dope. That was amazing. You know, okay, Susanna
Kind of
said,
like Ryan in that song. I can clearly hear his voice in that amazing song. So positive.
that was so powerful. I think I love the song. And the line I love that is not just a hype, it's a tribe on a mission.
That's
Wow,
right.
that was
Legacy
very
edition.
profound. Yeah. Oh, I love the song.
You love it? Oh, I could
Yeah.
actually be a writer then. I'm gonna be a writer of a song. I wrote the song like, oh, we gotta do something that's positive, that has a vibe, and it's dope. Like, oh yeah, let's go. I love it. So that's our theme for 50 Inspirational Connections. That's our theme song. So yeah, I saw you dance. I'm like, yeah, Zion, let's go.
Yes, I could feel the energy. I could feel the vibe. I'm like, whoa, come on, let's party.
I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's my next question. Many entrepreneurs are burning out or just trying to survive, right? Like us. How do you help them shift from overwhelmed to unstoppable?
Yes. And that's the truth. That's the truth that many persons have been overwhelmed and just trying to survive. You know. And the reason because for most people, they are not seeing the amount of progress they want to see in their life. Probably at the beginning of the year, people set goals, like they set a whole lot of goals. Probably they have 10 things to achieve. Now we are in July, and for some persons, they've not even made up to 2% of their goals. They are not making progress the way they should make progress. They are not making money the way they should make money, or things are not going the way that they want it to go. If there's one thing I will always tell people, it's, you know what? Let's count your blessings. People hardly do this. People hardly count their blessings. We are so going. It's all about what's next. Take a deep breath. Let's reflect. Let's help you count your blessings. And it happens by journaling. I believe in the power of journaling and writing down. From January to now, what are the things that you have achieved? For some persons, they'll be like, oh, I've not achieved anything. And my first thing is, one of your achievements or one of your greatest achievements today, the 4th of July, 2025, is the fact that you are alive. I'll say that again. It's the fact that you are alive. It's because that we are alive, that's why we are here. No matter what we have been through, no matter what life has thrown at us, no matter the challenges, no matter the darkest hour we are in our life right now. For the fact you are alive as an entrepreneur, as an individual, as a family person, as a CEO, as the founder, for the fact you are alive, it's enough reason for you to stay grateful. It's enough reason. For us, we take these things for granted. Embracing the power of gratitude in our entrepreneurial journey. We are always about what we've not gotten. We are always about what have not been done. Yet it's so good, but let's not be carried away. Let's reflect. Sit down, relax, and count your blessings. And I tell you, for you to stay positive, Gratitude is one of the major pillars. The ability for you to see your life and see the beauty you have. You know, people call it little things that we have. For me, it's not little. The ability for you and I to breathe. You know, for some persons right now, they are at the hospital. They pay for oxygen every minute of the day. But here we are. Despite the fact we go through so much challenges, we can breathe in and out without having external support. That's huge. That's huge. You are sane. Your mind is working well. You know, you can do what you want to do. It's huge. These are things that most of us take for granted. You are even thinking about your goals, your vision is because you are sane. It's because your mind is working well. So one thing I tell people, firstly, it's embracing the power of gratitude by counting your blessings. When you count your blessings, I tell you, gratitude will help you to see that you might not be where you want to be, but the truth is you are not where you used to be. No matter how slow, no matter how not quick it is, you've made progress on your journey. You've moved, you've evolved, you've become a better person. That's life for you. Progress is progress, no matter how small. And life, remember, life is a journey. And everyday challenges will come, difficulties will come. But how you interpret the challenges matters a lot. For me, I don't see mistakes as mistakes. I don't see challenges as challenges. I see them as a learning curve. When I make mistakes, I know there is something I need to learn. So I position myself, what can I learn from this mistake? You know, one of my mentors will always say, he said, you achieve more in failure than in success. I remember the first time I heard, I was like, what do you mean? That's not correct. Now, but then as I grow on, I understood that when you achieve something at a goal, you don't, most of the time, you don't really go back to look at, okay, what, how can I do it better? You just feel, oh, I've achieved it, I've done it, go ahead. But when you make mistake, it allows you to go back again and again, to reevaluate, to relearn, to see what you can do better, to see how you can improve. By that, you are stretching yourself out of your comfort zone, you are learning more, you are pushing for more. So mistakes is not actually mistakes as the word defines it. It's the ability for me to learn. It's the ability for me to push myself. It's the ability for me to re-strategize and do things in a way that I've not done it before. So by doing that, embracing the power of gratitude, counting your blessing, embracing reflection and journaling, I tell you, you can just go on from a point of nobody, from point zero, and you can elevate yourself gradually and become unstoppable. You know, this is just a summary.
Lioness, right? Because that's what who you are from zero to hero, like unstoppable.
Yes, yes.
Um, this word, I actually, before I went to bed last night, I reflected on myself and I said, I have everything, but I have nothing. If you think about that, I have everything, but I have nothing.
Mhm.
I have everything that I need, but when you're in that mindset of negativity space, you feel like you have nothing. So if you're feeling like that and overwhelmed, guys, so far what I'm doing right now is ask for help, right? And I think we have too much judgment for people when they ask for help, and we actually judge ourselves. We're so hard on ourselves. Like, I'm not asking for help. I'm fine. You're not. And I think it's because of judgment, right? We judge others quickly. We judge ourselves, or we think people are judging us because we're already judging ourselves. It's really hard to stay positive in the moment of despair when you feel like you have everything but you got nothing. And gratefulness, what you were saying, be grateful. Yes, I'm grateful, but sometimes when you're boxed in and you have that little tiny, really hyper focus, like itty bitty like that, and your focus is all negative, it's hard, right? So let's talk about legacy on 50 Inspirational. When people think of you 50 years from now, what do you hope they remember most?
Wow. That's deep. That's deep. But I tell you, That's a lot. For me, for those who know me, I'm always putting on my smile. It's something that has become a part of my life. It's smile that can lighten up your day, that can make you smile and forget the troubles, the sorrows, the challenges, and the obstacles in your way. And for me, if there's one thing I want to be remembered for, it's my positive impacts in terms of how much love I've shown, kindness, compassion, empathy, I've shown to people. Because at the end of the day, for me, it's all about people. It's all about you. It's all about me. I don't really care what I've attained materialistically. No, that's not what drives me. What drives me is the ability for me to see that someone's life has become better. So in 50 years from now, when people remember me, they should remember me of how much impact I made in the life of others positively by my mission of spreading positivity to every corners of the earth, one person at a time. Because people can never forget how you made them feel. The positivity you bring into their life, how you encourage them, how you support them, how you lend them your strength. And for me, that's why I love this song so much. Dr. CJ spoke about asking for help. People feel, oh, asking for help it's weakness. It's not. It's not. It takes strength to really ask for help. It takes strength to say, you know what, I'm going through this, I need help. It takes strength. So if you're out there right now, you are going through what you're going through, please do not be ashamed to ask for help. And the song that says, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be a friend. I'll help you carry on. It wouldn't be long, cause I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Is as
I love the
is as
song.
simple as that. Is as simple as that.
I
Lean on
love
me.
karaoke impromptu. I love it, Zion. Oh,
Lean on me, I lean on you, and together we can do so much more. So don't be afraid, don't be scared to ask for help. We're always here for you. We're
why did
always
you
here to
continue
support you. We're
singing?
always here to encourage you. You jumped off. You got so
No, I
excited.
know. I know. I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, Zion. No, but honestly, I was actually thinking about the same question like 50 years from now.
Yeah.
Um, I had to think about this for a moment too. And I said, 50 years from now, I do a lot of things, right? But I really want people to remember me as the woman who turned visibility into victory. 3 years ago, I was nobody on social media. Nobody. I was somebody in my community. I was somebody in the universities that I helped. I was somebody as a dean from students, but the world didn't really know who I was. 3 years ago, it started my journey when I started podcasting, and I didn't even know what podcast was, right? But I turned visibility into victory, not just for me, but for everyone who felt overlooked, unheard, underestimated, right? I want them to say, I help others find their voice, own their own story, and rise boldly in spaces that was never built for them. That I didn't just build a brand, I built a bridge. That I challenged systems, empowered immigrants, I'm an immigrant, lifted women and men, and created a legacy through platforms that spoke life. I want them to remember that I showed up with heart, even in my most vulnerable moments, with fire, with purpose, and left behind a trail of permission for others to do the same for other people, right? Everything that I do is always about my community. And my community showed up for me because I only open up to certain people. I'm not ready to open up what I'm going through yet, but certain people are in my corner. So thank you for that. And that's what I want to be remembered 50 years from now is somebody who cared about others, even if you were strangers. You were once a stranger to me. Zion was a stranger to me,
Yeah.
right? But we showed up and we collaborated and we had the same energy because of the fact that We want people to be remembered, to inspire themselves to really get going, right?
Yeah.
So this is my second to the last question. You host powerful community challenges like Global Gratitude Challenge, right? How do you keep people engaged and connected virtually?
Wow. Another great question. If there's one thing I've learned about navigating social media, it's when you're intentional about people, people will be intentional about you. It's as simple as that. That's how I keep people engaged. You have to put in the work, you have to put in the effort. There are people I'm connected to on LinkedIn that the time zones are different. For some persons, I'm 9 hours ahead. For some persons, I'm 6 hours. For some, they are 9 hours ahead of me. But what do I do? The ability for me to navigate different time zones. There are times I'm awake 3 a.m., 2 a.m. just because I want to show up for somebody. I want to support somebody's show or somebody's event. So it's all about being intentional about people. You don't just build a community by just gathering people together and that's all there is. No, it does not work like that. When it's a community is a commune. We all commune together. There has to be interaction, there has to be connection, there has to be collaboration. So that's why we have a community where people can connect, where people can communicate and collaborate. So the more we connect, the more we have that conversation, the more people begins to engage. It's about intentionality. You don't just talk to somebody today and the next time you're talking is 2 years time and you expect the person to engage. It doesn't work like that. There has to
Yeah.
be a constant conversation. It's all about consistency in the conversation. For most people, they send you that first message, hi, hello, nice connecting with you, and that's all there is. But where the
Yeah.
real magic happens is the ability to have conversation. It might not be every day, it might not be every week, but at least in a month, there should be once conversation. In you should be reaching out. You might not have anything to talk about. Hello, how are you, Dr. CJ? I just thought about you. I said, let me check up on you. Do have a great day. Boom. That means
That's
a whole lot. It's as simple as that. I do that a lot, and people do that a lot to me. So it's very, very important.
I'm curious, this is me asking as well. What role does faith or spirituality play in the way you lead, speak, and serve others?
Wow. Well, for those who don't know, I'm a Christian and I'm proud to say this. And I must tell you why I am today is because of the grace of God. It's because of my faith in God. And I do not take it for granted. I'm a person of faith. In fact, I host events about faith, Christian events that encourage people on faith, um, trusting God and holding on to God. And for me, faith and spirituality has played a vital role in my life. I can love people because I understood how God loves me. So I'm loving people unconditionally because I know God loves me unconditionally. There are days I make mistakes, there are days I hate, there are days I do things I thought I would not do, but it doesn't stop God from loving me. So I said to myself, if God can love me like that, what stops me from loving others? So my faith and my spirituality and how I lead and speak and serve others is born out of how much I trust God and how much I love God. In John 3:16, sorry, I shouldn't be sorry. I'm quoting the Bible now to, to reference my friend. He said, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. So he so loved us that he had to give his son as a sacrifice for us. So for me, that's a huge example for me to love others. Loving others, I always said it. I'm loving you, it's not a function of your skin color. It's not because of who you are. It's not because of what you have. It's not because of your mistakes, your past, or anything. It's not because of your social status or financial status. I'm loving you because that's how life should be. You deserve love. You deserve to be
I
appreciated. You deserve to be seen. That's life. So I don't have to have a reason to love you. I don't need to have a reason to support you. I support you because you need to be supported. I love you because you need to be loved. And for me, faith has played a huge role. I always tell people the source of my positivity is God. I will say it. It's not because of head knowledge. It's not because I'm so passionate. It's not because, I'm always positive every day. No. I tell you, there are days I wake up, I don't even have energy or positivity. I'm at zero. Nothing comes out. But because of my trust in God, because I read my Bible always, I always remember he said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. Remembering all the scripture just kept me pumped up and say, wow, that's God speaking to me. Somebody needs to hear my voice today. And I'm encouraged. So faith has played a huge role. I do not take it for granted. For every stage I go to speak online or physically, I always remind them, I'm a Christian, I'm a believer, and I'm proud to say it, and I'll say it anywhere I go to, because I'm here today because of grace. I'm here today because of how much God has loved me. And I'm going to where I'm going to also because of grace. So because of grace. So faith is very
I love
important to
that.
me, and I do not take it for granted.
I love that. This is my last question. Okay, finish this sentence. If the world just embraced more blank, we'd all thrive together.
More positivity.
You're funny. You're so funny. That's so true, right? That's so true. More
Yeah.
positivity. I should have known. I should have known. Um, I have a question that I'm curious, right?
Yes.
How do you keep smiling and stay positive when you're at the lowest low of your life?
Oh, thank you. I think I already mentioned one just now, my faith, my trust in God. And secondly, the people that I'm surrounded with. That's why I always talk about the power of community, the power of having people whose vision is aligned with your vision, who goes are aligned with your goal, and whose spirit are aligned with your faith. Having a support system, it's something you should not take for granted in your life. A support system is key. A support system is very, very important. There are days I might not feel like it. Yes, reading the scripture is there, reminding myself of God's promises, but then just having somebody physically to pick up their phone and call me. Zion, how are you? Are you good? Let's talk about it. I'm here to support you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to lend you my strength. It has really helped me a lot. So aside my faith in God, having a support system, people you can reach out to any time of the day and say, are you free to talk? Yes, I'm free. Even though they might not be free, they will create time for you. Let's share. Let's talk. It has really helped me to keep smiling and stay positive. And for me, I also do that for other persons as well. This is the last point. My ability to support others, to put a smile on your face, even in the midst of what I'm going through, encourages me to. I might be going through my own challenges. I might be going through my downtime. But when I see an opportunity for me to support other people, to put a smile on people's face, I do not let it pass. I grab it with my life. And I make sure I go all out to see you smile, to see you happy, and to see that you are pushing towards achieving your goal, forgetting about what I'm going through. And when I see that my action has positively impacted you and put a smile on your face, it indirectly comes to me. It has a ripple effect on encouraging me and putting a smile on my face as well. So those are the 3 points that has really helped me put a smile on my face in the midst of having personal challenges or in the midst of going through what I go through personally.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Zion. We are actually ending, so you're gonna be here. I think Thursdays. We're gonna try to do Thursdays for the rest of the 50 inspirational ambassadors to come in,
Yeah.
and we're going to create a space for everyone to come in and share their inspirational stories. And we invite people who are thinking about it to come in and share. Maybe you can, share everything. So we will see you soon. Thank you so much for being here. And we will see you hopefully next Thursday. Bye, Zion. Thank you. See ya.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
I started in the silence, behind closed doors. Dreams too loud to keep tucked in the floorboards. Late nights, broke days, no applause in sight. Just coffee, hustling that fire to fight. They said, play small, but I'm built to expand. No silver spoon, just grit in my hand. I wore every note like armor and steel. Visibility's a battle, but I'm real and I heal. From invisible threads to the front of the stage, I'm rewriting the script, turning scars into page. Level up, rise above the fear. Let them hear your voice, make your purpose clear. Every step, every stumble, every tear in the rough. You were made for this moment, you are enough. Level up, break through the doubt. Turn the whispers of your past into a victory shout. You ain't just chasing clout, you're building a legacy. Now the world's gonna see what they couldn't believe. see the back end, just a headline glow. But success is built slow, where the struggle don't show. Algorithms change, but your mission's divine. You're the brand, you're the vision, you're the power behind. You gave free just to prove you have value inside. Now it's invoices paid and your name amplified. You're not just in business, you're changing the game. And your visibility, that's more than a name. No more shrinking, this is expansion. No more asking, this is commanding. You've been the spark, now you're the flame. Entrepreneur by fire, fueled by name. Level up, rise above the fear. Let them hear your voice, make your purpose clear. Every step, every stumble, every tear in the rough. You were made for this moment, you are enough. Level up, break through the doubt. Turn the whispers of your past into a victory shout. You ain't just chasing clout, you're building a legacy. Now the world's gonna see what they couldn't believe. What they couldn't believe. To the late nights, the lost friends, the risks you took, to the brand you built and the space you shook. Here's your crown, your moment, your spotlight beam. You didn't just chase the dream, you became the dream.